Alright, hockey fans, here we are at the, what's this place called?
Watertown Municipal Arena.
Watertown Municipal. I just call it Memorial. Watertown Municipal Arena. Should write that down on the ice. We'll have the visiting team, the Liverpool Warriors, in their road grays versus the IHC Cavaliers in their home whites. With me this evening, I have Trey Ledoux providing color commentary again, much to the demand of everyone that heard Trey before.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
So Trey and I were just looking over these scores, or these records. Both teams, they've only played 2 games in the league. IHC is 0-2. Liverpool is 0-1-1. Both teams have lost to Ontario Bay. Liverpool tied Rome Free Academy 2-2. The other league game for Watertown besides the Ontario Bay No, wait a minute. No, yeah. So Watertown lost Ontario Bay 8-2. Liverpool lost Ontario Bay 5-0. The other league game for
IHC was Cicero North Syracuse.
yeah, CNS 6-3.
Yes.
All right. So this actually should be a very good competition. We're looking forward to it. We have some players dressing for Watertown that we're excited about. Right, what do we see? You said Jose Rivera's out there.
Owen O'Donnell.
What numbers are they wearing?
Owen.
They are not on the roster with a number, but they have clothes on. So, oh no, Owen is 6. Give me mine.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, that's yours.
So Owen is 6. All right, Caleb Rutherford is 1. Garrett Udon is 2. Gregory Blake is 3. Logan Gilbert is 4. Jared Bach is 5. Owen O'Donnell is 6. Nate Ward is 7. Colin Whitmore is 8. Nick O'Donnell is 9. Owen Van Brockman 10. Joe Harville 11. Luke LeBeck 13. Sean Loveland 14. Ben Wiley 17. Tanner Esposito 18. Jaden Robig number 21. Britt Dickow number 22. Nate Taylor number 24.
Yeah, it says Elijah Johnson's 24, but that looks like.
Loveland's 30. So that's on my roster. That's from last time.
Oh.
So Brody McGregor is not dressing. Julian St. Croix is not dressing. Nate Gray is not dressing, and Elijah Johnson is not dressing. Are not dressing. 4, Cole Brofton, 7, Chris Zimmer, 9, Keith Stockbridge, 10, Colin Summerson, 11, Riley Bisgia, 12, Ellie Grinnells, 14, Xavier Springer, 15, Cole Bradley, 16, Caitlin Brown, 17, Jenna Hayes, 19, Andrew Haber, 20, Matthew Marcoots, 21, Griffin Sheftick, 22, Evan Haskins, 24, Braden Cheevers, 27, Errol Abadzik, 30, Julian Springer, and 37, James Welch. Sure, sure. I need this louder.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the IHC Cavaliers. IHC would like to remind you that per New York State Public High School Athletic Association rules and guidelines, masks are required at all times inside the building. No taunting, jazzing, striking, yelling at any players, coaches, other parents, or officials will be tolerated, as such violations will result in immediate removal from the facility. And now for our starting lineups, beginning with the visiting team wearing their road grays, led by assistant coach Sean Brown, head coach Matt Wilson, and head coach Jonathan Henty, the Liverpool High School Warriors. On defense, number 3, Kyle Kirkby. Number 15, Cole Bradley. On offense, number 11, Riley Bisgia. Number 12, Ellie Grinnells. Number 22, Evan Haskins. And in net, number 37, James Welch. And now for your home team, wearing their white sweaters, led by Coach James O'Brien, the IHC Cavaliers. On defense, number 2, Garrett Houdan. Number 17, Ben Wiley. On offense, number 9, Mick O'Donnell. Number 13, Lou LaFex. Number 21, Jaden Romig. And between the pipes protecting the net, number 1, Caleb Rutherford. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free nation. Place your hand over your heart, remove all headgear. Any active duty, veteran, or retired servicemen and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem.
Now let's play some hockey! And we're ready to go. At least Trey and I are. So we do not have any ice sounds. That is still a work in progress. Fundraisers are ongoing. Ref's ready, checking on the goalies. Looks like that guy's going to play by himself. And here we go. Romig pushing that puck forward. Trying to get picked up by Bizgia. Still in the neutral zone. On the near side. Popping it forward. Garrett Hudon. Hudon driving in towards the net. Played back behind the goal. Out to the high slot. Shot in by Ben Wiley. Out in the corner now. Romig with it. Romig coming up to the point. Wiley looking. Dishing to the face-off dot for Luke Lefex. Lefex over to Hudon. Hudon to Wiley. Wiley looking. Back to Lefex. Lefex to Romig. Romig with the shot and a goal! 21 from what I say, 13, Luke Lefex?
Yeah, it looked like 21 from 13 and just a sharp angle shot. Hit off the post and in.
I thought he was actually passing that across the crease, and all of a sudden it
that's what I thought was happening too, and then it just ended up in the back of the net.
disappeared over the goalie's shoulder. IHC goal scored by number 21, Jaden Romig. Assisted by number 13, Luke Lefex. 21 from 13. Time of the Cavaliers goal, 0-3-8. That puck gets frozen. By who did I say our goalie was?
Caleb Rutherford.
Oh, Rutherford. Right. I was like looking, I was so used to our roster says Patrick Loveland on half of them. I'm like, that's Liam, but he's not playing goalie today, so I confused myself. Coming out through the center ice is, well, it was Luke Lefex, but he forgot the puck. Now that puck gets dumped in. Grabbed back there by Kyle Kirkby. Kirkby trying to flick it out, and it's in the neutral zone. Collecting it in his own end is Ben Wiley. Wiley sends it up. Touched up at the center line. Played back by the Warriors.
Garrett Hudon had that assist.
The third assist? Or
No,
first?
This is Garrett Hudon. That's who they give it to.
Okay.
And it's Adam Roberts is the head coach, not O'Brien.
Listen, I read what was on the internet. Somebody's got to tell me this stuff. At least write it on the roster you hand me at the door. You know, these things. Puck comes right back into the neutral zone. Played there by Zimmer. Zimmer pushing up forward. Romig popping it back into the neutral zone. Turned around by Lefex. Lefex following it. Squeezed up against the boards by Marcoutes. Marcoutes coming up through center ice. Marcoutes crossing over into the offensive end. Firing that shot goes wide. Rebound off the back boards from Broughton. Cole fires that shot in. Gobbled up by Caleb Rutherford. So it's 21 from 2, huh?
21 from 2, yeah, that's what he said.
So the story goes. We'll correct that. Oh, that gets deflected, goes high, caught in the rafters, and hits the netting. Correction on that goal. Assist attributed to number 2, Garrett Hudon. Number 2. Neutral zone faceoff. Taken by Logan Gilbert. And looks like Marcoux. Liverpool draws that puck back. Pushing it forward. Just squeaking by Jared Bach. Bach taking it back behind the net. Bach losing his balance, but maintaining control of that puck. Gets it over to Nate Ward. Ward coming around now into the corner. Ward coming up through his own zone. Ward losing it in neutral zone to Caleb Brofton. Brofton dropping it back to Zimmer. Zimmer up into the neutral zone for Brofton. Brofton misses it, and he's tired, going off for a line change anyway. Ward sends out off the boards, goes the length of the ice. Played back there by Cheevers. Cheevers coming up on the near side. Cheevers gets it by Dickup. Over to the other side. Hudon with it. Into the neutral zone. Passing it up. That was Nate Taylor that touched it. Ooh. Sent all the way across by Ellie Grinnells off the glove of Rutherford onto the far side. Whoops, there's the camera, and there's the puck. Fired in, dished aside by Welch. Into the corner it goes, and we've got an interference call. It's a penalty against Liverpool. Kyle Kirkby. Liverpool penalty, number 3, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 3, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 4:11. Somebody's taking some pictures over there. Let's see if they turn their flash off, because a flash is not going to do you any good. The camera will adjust the white balance setting automatically for the flash, but the flashlight will bounce back off of the glass, ruining your picture. Hudon up to Romig. Romig curling around by the face-off dot, fires that puck in, goes wide, back behind Welch. Curling around with that puck now is Lefex. Lefex over to the near side for O'Donnell. Mick sends it around back behind the boards over for Ben Wiley. Wiley collecting it at the point. Coming across the high slot. Fires that puck in off the pads of Welch. Out to the face-off dot for O'Donnell. Into the far corner. Play there by Brofton. And Lefex popped out. Oh, and just poked free by Marcoux. Coming all the way to the near side. Ben Wiley chasing it down. Wiley off the boards into the neutral zone, grabbed by Ellie Grinnells. Ellie dumps it in as Liverpool checks up on sides. Behind the net now with that puck is Wiley. Wiley looking, passing up to Hudon. 20 seconds remaining in this power play, and I think we've only had about 3 shots on goal.
Yeah.
Oh, wraparound attempt. Stuffed. I don't think it made it around. I don't even know where the puck is. There it is. It's underneath Welch in the front. He covered up like a kitty cat catching a mouse in the corner. That's what he looked like to me.
Yeah, he went for the he looked like he was going around the other side of the net, and then he came back and went for the wraparound. Wasn't able to stuff it in.
The wraparound seems to be like one of the favorite moves to make for many an offensive men. And from a viewing perspective, it really seems to be a low percent of opportunity.
Yeah, it really is.
That shot comes in from the point. Nate Ward. Welch saves it, pushes it into the corner, comes out to the near point. Jared Bach not able to hold it, comes back into the neutral zone to corral it and dump it in for his team to change up and catch on up on sides. Gilbert against the board, squeaks out. Ellie Grinnells touches it back to the corner. Braden Cheevers with it. Cheevers takes it back behind his net, looking to make things happen. Teams are even. Grinnells to Cheevers in the corner. Cheevers fires it up along the boards to Haskins. Haskins coming out with it. Haskins gets hit by Van Brocklin. Owen Van Brocklin. Comes back for Cheevers. Cheevers all the way across to Zimmer. Zimmer up the boards, sends it down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. And that'll bring this puck all the way back down. So aside from that quick goal right off the face-off there, this game has slowed down considerably.
Yeah, the goal right off the bat, and then nothing really happened since then.
We'll see what team is favored by that. Oh, that puck gets fired in by Wiley. Wide right, nobody there to tip it. Now it comes loose, coming all the way down. Brofton skating down, chasing after it. Brofton has Harville on him. Harville catches up to that puck, sends it around the boards. Grabbed there by Springer. Springer out to the point. And Van Brocklin lays a nice open ice late hit on Bradley Cole at the point. Marcoux dumps it back behind the net. Springer not able to hold on to it. Goes out to Harville. Harville tries clearing it out, and Marcoux picks it off. Marcoux dumps it towards the middle, and Ben Wiley, the only player there. Wiley for Watertown sends it around the boards for Lefex. Lefex lets it go by up to Romig. First person to grab it, though, is Marcoux. Marcoux curling around at the faceoff dot. Marcoux into the corner. Battle for that puck again. Wiley reaching, grabbing, dumping it into the corner for Romig to chase around. Not able to catch up to it, though, and Dickup does on the far side. Dickup overskates it. Marcoux falls down. Comes out to Springer. Xavier passes it up to Cole Brofton. Brofton fires it in high. Oh! Got caught on Rutherford's side. Rutherford was looking as if that was going to go by, and it caught his blocker and almost went off his elbow into the goal. Rutherford may be changing his underwear in between periods. Cheevers turning, getting that puck up to Haskins, and now it comes out into neutral zone, played by Jared Bach. Bach over to Dickup. Dickup pushing it forward through the neutral zone for Whitmore to catch up to. Whitmore drops it off for Esposito, and there's a battle for it in the corner. Coming away with it is Cheevers. Cheevers pushes it past Dickup behind the net. Cheevers sends it all the way around for Haskins. Haskins pushes up into the neutral zone. Gets sent over to the near side by Esposito as as IHC changes. They're blue and white, yo. Oh, hard hit back behind the net as Blake Gregory comes on to play. Nope. That wasn't Blake Gregory. That was a 7 that was curled up. That was Nate Ward. But I saw the top go over. He must have folded his shirt. Funny. 7 looked like a 3. Gilbert clearing that out into the neutral zone, picked up by Cheevers. Cheevers sends it across to Zimmer. Zimmer cutting in, cross over the red line, and dumps that puck in so he can go get a change. Defensive change for Liverpool. IHC trying to gather their thoughts. Van Brocklin, not quite there. Loses that puck to Marcoux. Marcoux pushes a stick aside. Marcoux pushes that puck back behind the net. Cole Brofton chasing it down. IHC clearing out, does get it into the neutral zone, played there by Kirkby. Kirkby flicks it up for Brown. Brown sends it onto the boards. Jared Bach racing around to grab it in the corner. Pops it up to Sean Loveland. Not able to clear it out. Firing that puck in is Bradley Cole. Gets deflected, goes against the boards. Cole again firing that puck in. Nothing doing there. It goes into the corner. Hudon able to get it out. And now, coming up with it, though, is Marcoux, grabbing it with his momentum, curling around. Nice big C into the offensive end, fires that puck, gets deflected off a stick, it goes up into the netting. This break in the action could be sponsored by you. Just saying, send me an email, thedandallen@gmail.com, and we'll talk. Ellie Grinnell's in for the faceoff. Puck gets driven back out to the point. Fired in by Bradley Cole. Goes into the corner. Played there by Haskins. Haskins taken around back behind the net. Looks like Haskins and Bizia comes out. Ellie Griddles firing that shot. Whoa, Rutherford saw it just in the nick of time to blocker it off to the side. Picked up by Haskins back behind the net. Coming over to assist is Bizgia. In the middle of it all is Garrett Hudon, just trying to not let somebody in gray get that puck, and Romig comes away with it. Jaden passed that puck up, tries to get it to LaFex, but it gets deflected by a Warrior, and now coming up Ben Wiley with that puck. That puck gets tossed backwards. Nate Ward corralling it. Ward passing it up to LaFex. LaFex curling around. Feeling like this is a drill that you do all the time in practice. LaFex goes back behind the net, curling around back there into the corner, and that gets picked off by Haskins, flicked up and flicked out of bounds, out of play. And that'll be a neutral zone face-off, I do believe. No, it's going to be down in the Warriors' end of the ice.
They're saying that the person in the bench hit it on purpose, but the Warriors are all saying that it hit the red part of the glass right there at the end.
Huh. Gotcha. Well, it is the referee's call, and even if this was the NHL, that is not a contestable call. I don't think.
No, it definitely is not.
Not a fan of replay, except for goals. In the corner with that puck is Springer. Not quite the corner, but almost. Coming out by the face-off dot. Touched up by Loveland. Loveland pushed over to Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin back over to Harville. Harville coming up on the far side. Harville trying to get it over the blue line, and he does, and it goes right to a Warrior. Zimmer with it now. Zimmer skating up, passing it up along the boards. Into the corner it goes. Haskins chasing it down. But coming away with that puck is Nate Ward. Ward loses at center ice, but there is his good old buddy, Logan Gilbert. The Warriors send that all the way down. That's going to go off the boards, and that's going to be an icing. That was not a pass. It was just a hard toss away from everybody else, which is why icing exists, to discourage that nonsense. Romig in for the face-off against Ellie Grinnells. Romig wins, draws that back to Wiley. Wiley up along the boards to O'Donnell. O'Donnell loses it because Ellie's a beast. Ellie loses it back behind the net to Luke LaFex. LaFex coming around at the face-off dot, just making some space, looking for something to happen. Drops it off to Hudon. Hudon back to LaFex. LaFex fires. I don't know if it was blocker or stick of Welch, but save nonetheless. LaFex in the corner. Warrior dropping a stick. Bizgia coming away with the puck. Bizgia loses it as soon as he meets Hudon. Hudon fires it in. That was going wide anyway, but Welch dished it over. Goes off the glass and hits the netting, and that'll be a face-off to the right side of James Welch. 3:45 remaining in this first period. 1-0 IHC. IHC, soft. Could have been a pass. Was on net by Sean Loveland. Saved. Fired in from the point by Nate Ward. Off the blocker of James Welch into the corner again. Played back there by Liverpool's Matthew Marcoux, number 20. Now 24, Cheevers. Cheevers with that puck, drawing it back, trying to just maintain control, get some space, so he takes it back behind his net. Cuts back and goes the other way to avoid Owen Van Brocklin and runs into Sean Loveland. So now he goes back and says hi to Van Brocklin. Now Van Brocklin and Loveland are all over him. So he gives the puck over to Cheevers. Cheevers coming out on the near side. Bounce pass off the boards to Brofton. Brofton cutting across, going through the middle, fires that puck, goes high and over the net. Holding it at the point was Cheevers, fires it in. Brofton into the corner for Marcoux. Marcoux battling. Now he runs into Brofton. Brofton comes away with it. All alone with the puck is Colin Whitmore, so he skates into people. Whitmore going back behind the net, tried passing it to the guy right in front of him, but that didn't work out. Comes out to Liverpool. Liverpool fires it back into the corner and changes their offensive line and one defender. Ellie fires that shot in. Easily glove saved by Caleb Rutherford. Face-off will be to the left side of Rutherford. Ellie Grinnells facing off against Jaden Romig. I'll tell you, the two of them, Romig and Grinnells, they're both really good at winning the face-off draw. So,
Yeah, they're both really good in the dot there. Always win the face-offs almost.
Remember, in their previous contests that I've watched them play, they're both pretty dominant. So to watch them go back and forth at the dots, it's pretty interesting. Of course, as we speak highly of Jaden, he fell down for no reason. LaFex coming in at the face-off circle, fires that shot, blocked by Welch. Can't stuff that through a closed 5-hole. 1:41 remaining in the first period. Romig and Grinnells. Face-off, came out to the side, and it was controlled by IHC, but Hudon not able to hold it in the zone. Has to dump it in as everybody goes and checks up. Liverpool not able to come out with that puck. Kyle Kirkby hits it against the only two legs that were in his way. Back into the corner, and something's up with Cole. You got the wind knocked out of him or something. Oh, puck's loose. Oh, screamed across the crease. Comes out. Hudon again lets that puck squeak out underneath his stick. Coming back with it is Ellie Grinnells. Grinnells gets by one. Shot fired. Saved by the left pectoral of Caleb Rutherford.
What a couple saves there by James Welch. Able to keep that puck out of the net, and there was a couple good chances that IHC had.
Yeah, I took my eye off the play there. What was going on in that one, Trey?
There was a rebound that came out right to an IHC guy and barely hit that left pad of James Welch.
I refer to that as proper positioning. Even when the goalie doesn't know what's happening, if they're in the right position, they'll get at least 60% of the saves. Oh, pass back to Zimmer in the high slot and not able to control it. Comes all the way down, played by Welch behind the net. Zimmer forced to go and chase it down himself. Gets 3 IHC players all over him. Still coming out with that puck, passed up to Cole Brofton. Coming up on the near side, over by the face-off dot. Centering, whacking at that puck. Saving. No goal. Matthew Marcoux shrugs his shoulder. He said, well, there was no whistle, so I was just keep swinging and hitting and driving over the goal line. That's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I did. Marcoux lining up for that face-off against Romig. Puck comes back towards the IHC goal, comes out to the point. Nice shot in by Zimmer. Goes through the legs of Brofton, I believe. He faked the tip. Shutting the door on that, though, is Rutherford. Face off. Finally won by Romig. Barely, if you can call it a win. Comes out into their neutral zone. Cheevers dumps it in. Goes right to Hudon. Hudon collects it, looking around. 1 second remaining. That's the end of the period. I totally forgot to say 1 minute remaining. I forgot I've got announcing responsibilities, too, for live in-game announcing. And that concludes another exciting period of ice hockey at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the IHC Cavaliers. That means it's trivia time. Your trivia question sponsored by Power Play Podcast NNY. You can find it wherever you find podcasts. Make sure you subscribe. Your question is, what are the dimensions of a hockey goal? You see them. You know the kids miss them. What are the dimensions of a hockey goal? Your answer during our next intermission. pick it here, but I can't see it. All right. Well, make sure we turn it up. All right, and we're back. Trey's got some snacks. So say something. Let's check your mic levels.
Yeah, is it working?
I mean, I hear it. I can turn you up more, though. Oh, I always forget to do that. All right, how about now? Say something.
Testing, testing.
Oh, yeah, that's way louder. I think you're louder than me now.
Am I?
I don't know. You are to me. So you got to be careful. That headset also, I think, picks up when I'm talking, or at least it looks like it on the sound meters.
Maybe I should just back up a little bit. I don't know.
No, this is the reason why I bought this newer one after I was using that one for a while, because I didn't like the way that one worked.
Oh, just okay. Yeah, that one's fan. That one looks fancy.
Doesn't it? It's got
nice.
like cushy ear things. It was $8 more than that one. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
All right, so to the folks out in Chatland, I know there's a few of you that are willing to chat with us, had some guesses here on goal dimensions. You will get the answer to your trivia question during our second intermission. However, can you hear Trey and I well? Is one boomingly louder, or did you not even know Trey was here? Well, we'll see what the viewers say.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, it's hard to tell. Especially since, right, a lot of times in a professional production, there's somebody responsible for each camera, somebody responsible for switching the cameras, somebody responsible for... Nope, we got a whole lot better. So turning you up just a little bit made a huge difference. So excellent. Let's see here. Refs appear to be ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, Trey?
I am ready.
All right. So Mark Hoots and Romig taking the face off. Romig wins that puck, draws it back. Pass comes back up to Romig. Nice, smooth, shiny ice. Romig shot, fired. Welch wasn't sure where that puck was, but he had it. That was almost another quick goal for Jeremy Romig.
Welch had to look behind him. He was wondering where it was.
Yeah. Must be something about the extra reflection on the shiny ice. Wiley taking that puck around back behind the net, sends it out to the point, but does not get it there as Brofton was in the way. Brofton coming up with that puck. Brofton skating forward as Mick O'Donnell passes for a centering pass and decides to hit Mick O'Donnell's skate instead. Wiley passes that puck up to Romig. Romig skating forward, looking around, seeing what he's got going on. Poking that stick in there is Bradley Cole. Romig coming away with that puck back behind the net, curling around at the faceoff dot. Romig looking. Oh, tried dumping that into O'Donnell, but not able to get it to him because there was some good back-checking going on by the Liverpool defenseman. Coming out with that is a Liverpool's Mark Hoots, center. Fires that, goes right off the stick of Garrett Hudon. Deflected high and deep into the netting. That'll give us a face-off to the right side of Mr. Rutherford. This is as professional of a production as I can get, as we can get here. We're crushing it, having fun, watching hockey. Nate Ward taking that face off, trying to drive it forward, trying to control that puck is Evan Haskins. Coming away with it is IHC. Here come the Cavaliers. Jared Bach racing down the left side, dumps that puck in, looks around, says, "Coach, should I come off?" Nope, I'm going back to defense. And defense he goes. Whitmore battling for that puck in the corner. Comes away. Cheevers into the other corner. Puck comes up. Haskins trying to get it. Haskins, that's like the third time Haskins has dropped that stick.
He's dropped his stick quite a bit today.
I think he's trying to get it broken so somebody buys him a Vapor. Or what's that new stick that just came out this week?
I don't know.
That's number 7 something you were talking about. We were like, or is it not out yet?
Oh,
We were talking about it on the podcast.
The Trigger.
The Trigger 7. He probably wants one of those. Waiting for his elf to show up with it one day. Or Pierre Noel. Loveland taking that puck around into the corner. Oh, Whitmore with the hard hip. And Zimmer coming over trying to push on Whitmore. That's really knocking to phase Colin too much. High slot. Whitmore fires that shot. Rebound fired in again by Van Brocklin. 2 gorgeous saves by Welch.
Yeah, great job to control the rebound there.
It was a little scary dumping him off in front, but especially dumping it right back into the slot again.
Yeah, and the first shot, I don't even know if it was on net.
Yeah, it hit him in the chest, and he dropped in front of him.
Oh, I thought it hit him in the glove.
I don't think so.
No, yeah, you're probably right.
Wiley fires that in. Oh, goes off, deflected. I think that was off the leg of LaFex. LaFex grabs it coming around. Slot for Romig. Fires. Oh, I think that went off the stick of Kirkby and goes high. Out to the point, held in by Hudon. Hudon sends it up. Curling around LaFex, not able to get there. Kirkby coming over, playing some nice defense. Delaying any forward progress on that puck enough so that Welch can cover it up. I think that's one of the most important things for a goalie when the mayhem starts being delivered. You need defense to be there just to sweep that front clean.
Mm-hmm.
That puck goes back behind the net, played back there by Kirkby. Kirkby coming around the corner, trying to get touched out by Brofton, not able to get it by Garrett Hudon, though. Back out again. This time it bounces past Hudon, and here comes Brofton. Brofton fires that shot. That goes wide. Rutherford watched it go by. Deflected, comes all the way back out into the neutral zone. Played there by Bradley Cole. Cole off the far side. Then Brofton has it there. Turn back into the neutral zone. And here comes Romig. Romig leaning, curling, shooting. Saving is James Welch. Brofton coming back. Nice job back checking to pick up that loose rebound out in front. Nice fake shot by Xavier Springer. I almost moved the camera. That goes into the corner. Followed down there by Ben Wiley. Wiley looking, doing that fancy skate backwards thing. Sends it up. Just hits off the stick of Gilbert into the far corner. Centering pass goes to the skate of Gilbert. Somebody's neck guard's off in the middle of the offensive end. Wiley fires that in. Hits the body of Zimmer. Comes back out to the point. Wiley sends it all the way across the other side. Esposito chases it down. Esposito, board pass to go back to Hudon. Hudon wasn't quite over there yet, and Bizgia got a piece of it to make sure it got out into the neutral zone anyway. Puck comes around, into the neutral zone on the near side. That's going to go all the way down. Icing is waved off. Collecting it in the corner is Harville. Joseph Harville sent it back over for his IHC teammate, Britt DeCobb. Or Dickob? I think it's Dickob. I found 3 different ways I could say his last name. Oh, yeah. Ellie Grimmel's skating around without her stick.
And now she's collected it back.
Right. They might want to get some of that stickum stuff. Isn't that lizard skin supposed to help with that on the...
Yeah. Gives you good grip on your stick, they say. I've never used it before, actually, though.
It's pretty fun to put on. Near impossible to come off. Back behind the net, Nate Ward. Looking, trying to set something up. 12 minutes left in this period. Ward. Pass off the backboards. Gets it over to Harville. And back into the corner goes. Brofton tries Brillo in front to go for the backhand. Comes out to Mark Hoots. Nothing doing there. Gilbert. Oh, we've got a roughing call against IHC. Number 7.
Nate Ward.
IHC penalty, number 7, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 7, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 5:16. First PK opportunity for IHC, which means it's the first power play for the Warriors. That gets gloved by Welch, dished aside. Back behind the net with it now is Bradley Cole. Cole gets it up, loses it in the neutral zone, fired back in by Wiley. That goes on net, save. Brofton with it in neutral zone, touches it, not able to control that puck, and that gets turned right back by Wiley. Back around behind the net, played back there by Welch. Pass up, off the boards, goes to nobody except Wiley. Here comes Haskins. Centering pass over to Brofton. Brofton takes it over to the far boards. Brofton centering. Touching it up as Haskins tried to tip it in, but not enough angle on that stick. Goes into the corner. Battle for it. Haskins with it at the faceoff dot. Haskins goes into the corner. Haskins falls down, takes a knee. Must be studying up on the Evan Sanford style of play. Ellie Grinnells fires that shot. Nice shot. Nice glove save by Caleb Rutherford. Haskins got the going down to the knee. Maintaining control, spinning around, and taking the shot, though, is a Evan Sanford special.
One step at a time.
Battle for that puck in the corner. Bach in there. Grinnells leaks out. Grabbed by Cheevers. Cheevers taking it back in behind the net. Loses it at the back of the net. Wiley comes in. Spearing at it, though. Looks like Springer. Springer back out to Grinnells. Ellie sends it back up to Springer at the dot. Springer gets knocked down from behind by Ben Wiley. And in hockey, we call that either a roughing or a cross-check, and we've gone with the rough this time.
And Liverpool will be on a 5-on-3 power play for 6 seconds, but not a very long time.
No, that's enough for a goal, though.
Yeah, I mean, they say it takes about 2 seconds to win a faceoff back, and then
I thought it was like 3.4 or 3.6 to get a goal off the faceoff, something like that.
I thought it was like
Is it
2.4 or something.
Maybe it's 2. I'll take your word on that, Trey. IHC penalty number 17, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 17, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 7:10. Controlling that puck the entire time is IHC. Firing that shot, Nate Ward. Body and glove save by James Welch. So we're back to 5-on-4. Face off, pushing forward with the body is Marcoux to control that puck. Comes back into the corner. Grabbed there by Bradley Cole. Cole goes around behind the net, skating up softly, passes it up to Marcoux. Marcoux crosses over to the offensive end. Goes back by the dot, curls around the red line. Sliding in was Garrett Hudon to help Rutherford cover that puck up. Hudon did a great job of coming back to take away that shot, that angle. Line change for IHC. Marcoux taking the face off against, I didn't see who stepped in there. Was it Loveland? It is Loveland. Puck comes back for Liverpool. Cole into the corner. Out, high slot. Cheevers sends it out to Brofton. Brofton tries firing that shot, gets deflected right in front Fired all the way around by Hudon. It's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. And if Cheevers doesn't hurry up, Van Brocklin's going to be right in his pocket, and Van Brocklin is. Van Brocklin goes down. Cheevers comes away with that puck. Cheevers skating up. So we have a 5-on-3 right now. Cheevers going. Van Brocklin is recovered. Back checking as appropriate. Cheevers in the corner. Centering pass. That comes out and just out of the reach of Marcoux. Marcoux has to go into the neutral zone to retrieve and collect that puck. Marcoux curling around, coming back over the center line. Marcoux penetrating into the offensive end, and he gets hit by Nate Ward. Puck leaks out into the corner. Garrett Hudon grabs it, sends it all the way around. Cheevers stops it there, sends it back into Brofton. Brofton losing it to Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends it back behind the net. Running into each other are Cheevers and Marcoux. And coming out with that puck is Nate Ward. Ward coming up on the near side, crosses over the blue line, fakes the shot, goes in deep, curls around back behind the net. Going for that wraparound and stopping it like, come on, dude, we've tried this before, is James Welch. 12 seconds remaining in this power play for Liverpool. Score booth is calling for the referee. Score booth is recommending to the referee that he submit a picture of his hair to the mop of the week at powerplaypodcastnny@gmail.com. Look at the salad on this guy. Absolutely. That should be submitted in at powerplaypodcastnny. He could win, just like you can win, a Power Play Sports authentic hat. The other refs saying it's a matter. Just because I don't have nice hair, nobody calls me over.
Well, maybe he can submit his 92 or above test score to get a...
I think he's a little old to be taking tests, but you never know. You never know. Coming around with that puck is Zimmer. Zimmer coming out hot. Romick going down, and that puck comes out to Hudon, so Hudon passes it to Romick's face. Falling down because he got tripped is Xavier Springer, and IHC is going back to the box again. Hudon going to the box for tripping. Oh, let's see. That is at 9:18. Boy, they were even strength for 8 whole seconds there, Trey.
Yeah, it's almost 6 straight minutes of being shorthanded. Or 6 straight. Yeah, 6 straight minutes.
It will be. IHC penalty number 2, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 2, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 9:18. Yeah, it's been 4 minutes, 2 seconds since their first penalty. So that puck goes all the way down, being chased down by Bradley Cole. Cole collecting it behind his net. Cole coming up on the near side. Decides to go back behind LaFex. Shot fired in by Marcoux. Out to the point for Cheevers. Cheevers not able to square up, has to backhand it around. Hard stick check by Springer, but that puck comes out anyway. All alone down there is Luke LaFex. That puck comes out into a neutral zone, and Ben Wiley has it. Wiley curling back. Wiley had Ellie Grinnells all over him. Getting that puck in the neutral zone is Cole. Cole fires over to Marcoux. Marcoux takes that shot, goes off the blocker, and gets deflected straight up in the air. Grabbing it now is, what's his face? Jaden Romick. Ellie has it. Ellie sends it through the neutral zone. Kirkby dumps it into the corner. Kirkby back behind the net, loses it to Nate Ward. Ward sends it around to the far corner. Wiley there to collect it. Wiley passes it up to LaFex, who's trying to cherry pick now. And that drew Zimmer off the blue line, so he couldn't hold it. Very interesting choice of play. That icing is waved off because it went right underneath the stick of Nate Ward. Wiley collects it. Wiley coming through the neutral zone. Teams are even. Wiley crossing over into the offensive end. Wiley fires that shot. Gets deflected. Cleared out into the neutral zone. Jared Bach. Is that Bach? No, that's number 9. That's Mick O'Donnell. Turns it over. Oh, and we've got Kyle Kirkby may have been slashed as his stick got sawed in half.
And looks like Kyle Kirkby may be getting the new Trigger 7.
Oh, and then a little unsportsmanlike at the end there. I'm waiting to see a hand signal here. So what Kirkby is getting, yeah, he may want to write down Trigger 7 for that. It is out, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, let's see. Come on, do the hand signals. Oh, he's just talking. He's using his words. Yeah, it's 5-on-5. Yeah, if you could find out, that'd be great. Thanks, Trey. So they are incidental minor penalties.
Kirkby for roughing?
Oh, roughing and slash, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see the rough, but. Incidental minor penalties. IHC number 7, 2-minute minor for slashing. Liverpool number 3, 2-minute minor for roughing.
No.
Time of the incidental minor penalties, 11:37. Liverpool penalty, number 7, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 7, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 12:11. Well, and now we have an IHC power play. So there's a lot of penalties, but they're not, it's not like the game's getting chippy,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
It's like, oh, you shoved him from behind, that's a rough. Oh, you slid into his foot, that's a trip.
Exactly. And there was only one penalty in the first period, and then the second period's been full.
Full, yeah. 6 penalties, 4 of which are against IHC in succession. But right now, IHC with the power play. Coming with that puck is Mick O'Donnell. Sends it out to Romig at the dot. Romig curling around. Looking. Nice umbrella setup. Drops it back behind the net for O'Donnell. Back to Romig. Up to Wiley. Wiley coming over to the high slot. Wiley exchanging positions with LaFex. Wiley coming over to see if LaFex is okay. Gives him the puck. LaFex drops it back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell goes back behind the net. Making people move, making the goalie move. That's what this is all about. Dumps it back behind the net for Romig out in front. Not able to get there. And Luke LaFex got pushed through the crease by Bradley Cole and dislodged the net. But I guess LaFex should have been in more control of his body. We're going to have a center ice face-off. Oh, maybe it's not center ice, but a neutral zone face-off. IHC wins that draw, comes back, and Hudon dumps it in back behind the net. Overskating it is Gilbert, and firing it down the length of the ice is Braden Cheevers. Brofton hustling back there, forcing Rutherford to make an awkward play on that puck. Coming out, though, with it is Rutherford. 50 seconds remaining in this penalty. Rutherford drops that puck off to LaFex. LaFex skates around back behind the net into the corner. LaFex drops it off to Hudon. Hudon over to Wiley. Wiley fires that in. It goes high. All the way around to the other side. And Hudon not able to catch up to it. He chases it down into his own end. 30 seconds remaining in this power play for IHC. Hudon almost tapped that puck into his goal there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Sends that puck up to Romig.
I'm sure Caleb Rutherford was worried.
I don't even know if he saw that he did that. I think that would have ended up in A lot of Herbies for both of them in next practice.
Yeah.
Cheevers out at the point. Fires it in, reaching over, gloving, saving Rutherford. And that will almost run out the period. Oh, that'll take care of the incidental minors. That's right. I forgot they were even in there.
And 3 seconds. Only 3 seconds left on the minor penalty.
As we clear it up, just enough time to score a goal.
Oh, yeah.
Although from the length of the ice, that's tough.
Oh. Maybe not.
Ellie Grinnell in for the face-off against Loveland. Sean, amazed by the strength of Ellie. I wouldn't take her on. Are you kidding me? I mean, I can't skate well. That's one of my problems. Oh, that puck comes out into the neutral zone. Van Broecklyn lost it. Comes all the way down. Collecting it is Nate Ward. Nate trying to send it back up into the neutral zone. Stopping it at the blue line, though, is Evan Haskins, and he dumps it in, or gets it in anyway. Haskins fires that shot from the dot. Far side. Point fired in by Bradley Cole. Comes out to Summerson. Summerson trying to dump it in, and it does go into the corner. Springer grabbing it behind the net. Wrapping around, shooting, saving is Rutherford. Puck's back behind the net. Springer backhand centering pass. Nobody there. Everybody all tied up with defensemen. Ellie Grinnell's coming back to the blue line and firing that puck back into the corner. She's going to go for a change, but she has to keep playing. She comes over to the side, make sure that puck goes in, and now she gets off. Broughton muscled up back behind the net. Now coming out with that puck is Sean Loveland. Loveland crossing over the blue line. Loveland goes down with Brady Cole. Puck goes over the red line. Cheevers collects it. Cheevers coming out with it. Cheevers skates back, changes direction to go behind Romig. Cheevers comes back, though, and runs into Loveland and Ward. And we'll have a face-off. Let's see if I could remember to do my 1 minute remaining call. Harville sends that around. Grabbed on the far side by Bradley Cole. Romig touches it up in the neutral zone. Sent back by Chris Zimmer. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. Look at that. Sometimes when you have one job. Bisgia with that puck in the corner. And that comes down and gets covered up by James Welch. Romig taking that face off. I just saw some of those chat comments. I lost my chat window, but it is back. Wiley curling around at the dot. Wiley passing it back to nobody. Going for that mysterious sixth person. Eric Goulseth commented. He says, defense clearing the net front sounds like a new concept. Sometimes it is. That puck comes all the way down. 8 seconds remaining. Hustling to it is Hudon. That puck goes back behind the net. Wiley collects it, and that's going to run out the period. At the end of 2, it is 1-0 IHC. And that concludes another exciting period of ice hockey here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. That means it's trivia time. Your trivia question and answer sponsored by Power Play Podcast NNY, found wherever you can find podcasts, including on YouTube. Check out Power Play Podcast NNY. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to me, the Dan Dallin. Your question is, what are the dimensions of a hockey goal? You see them. We see pucks go around them. The answer is 48 inches high, 72 inches wide, 40 inches of depth on the bottom. That is 4 feet tall, 6 feet wide, 40 inches deep. Congratulations to anyone who can hit the back of the net. Unless you're a goalie, block that rectangle.
Hi. Will you announce our 50-50 winners?
I would love to.
And they can pick up money donuts too. I'm gonna make their hand up to the
All right, so let me write this down.
I'll use it before they get back out so that it's quiet enough for
I'll
everybody to
announce
hear.
it now. I'll announce it when they come out before they start playing and stuff. You're welcome. All right, and we're back from our intermission. The winning 50-50 raffle ticket has been claimed. This is one of those rinks where they have to have a cooler of ice with the pucks next to the rink so they can pull them out. Most of the rinks my kids have played in, it's so darn cold.
Yeah.
You don't need ice. All right, coaches have given some words of wisdom. Our referees are pointing and holding hands up. Goalies are signaling they're ready. Fans are cheering. Hockey fans, here we go. IHC draws that puck back. Turned over in a neutral zone. Turned over again. A little bit of ping-pongy action going on. Romig with that puck. Romig controlling it in his end of the neutral zone. Crossing over into the offensive end. Puck stolen by Marcoux. Marcoux loses it. Wiley takes it. Wiley takes it deeper into his own zone. Off the boards. Pass over for O'Donnell. Never reaches him. Kirkby with that puck. Kirkby over to Brofton. Brofton taking it up into the neutral zone. Stealing that puck away is O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it over to Wiley. Wiley back to Hudon. Hudon up on the boards. I think he meant to send it to O'Donnell, but he passed it behind him. Mick can't see that.
Yeah.
That's going to be an icing. Right? Oh, no. The goalie caught it?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Sorry, Trey. I wasn't even really paying
To the
attention.
right of
Just to the
James Welch.
Excellent. Ellie Grinnell in for the face-off against Romig. And the ref is... Oh, the other ref wasn't ready. I thought he was going to toss Jeremy or Jaden for getting in there late. Puck comes back to Bach. Bach dumps it into the corner. Goes all the way around. Romig grabs it back behind the net. Romig takes over to the dot. Drops it into the corner for... Who was that too? That was O'Donnell. O'Donnell on the... no, that's Lefex. I lost him. I didn't see him switch spots in the corner. O'Donnell on the far dot. Pass over to Lefex. Lefex, quick shot. Nice. Pad save by Welch. Trying to get a handle on that is Bizgia, and Bizgia does. Bizgia brings it onto the neutral zone, tries pushing it up, goes over to Bach. Bach grabs it, sends it over to Ward. Ward sends it all the way across the neutral zone, grabbed over here by Zimmer. Zimmer takes it, tries flicking it up, and he caught the wrist of Mick O'Donnell. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, and mixed down. They're going to blow the whistle.
Yeah. Oh, that caught him on the wrist right above the glove, I think. That's what it looked like to me. Oh, yeah, that'll leave a bruise. Well, hope it's not his writing hand. You got school in the morning, Mick. Face off to the right side of Rutherford. Driven forward into the corner by Xavier Springer. Springer still controlling, tried centering pass. Picked off by Hudon. Hudon sends it over to Wiley. Wiley draws it back, trying to make some space. Sends it behind the net for Hudon. Hudon takes it, sends it all the way across off the boards for Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin touches it forward. Brady Cole all over him, though. Cole and Van Brocklin into the corner. Cole comes away with it, sends it off the boards up for Springer. Springer tried popping it off the boards, comes out, hits Wiley, and goes into the bench. Referee's going to take that, and it's going to be a face-off to the right side of James Welch. Loveland in for the face-off against Ellie Grinnells. Ellie tried flicking that puck out, not hard enough to get past Ben Wiley. He fires that shot, goes high, bounces off the glass, comes out to Hudon. Hudon dumps it around, goes back behind the net, over to Wiley. Wiley fires it, hits the stick or the skate of his teammate, Sean Loveland. Behind the net now, Whitmore drops it back for Loveland. Loveland completely overskated it. Comes out into the neutral zone as Wiley not able to hold it. Kirkby collecting it. Kirkby passes up to Bisgia. Bisgia on the near side. Bisgia trying to get it around Van Brocklin. And he does, but it goes right to Hudon. Hudon sends it all the way across the other side. Kirkby spears at it. Sends it up forward. Haskins taken into the corner. Haskins pinched up against the boards by Hudon. Loses that puck as it goes around to Whitmore. Whitmore touches it up. Coming over is Bisgia. Bisgia turns it back. Sent up by Bach. Whoever. It's an IHC
Van
player.
Brocklin, I believe.
It was Bach? Okay.
Van Brocklin.
Oh, Van Brocklin. That was a 10. All right. Ellie Grinnells dumps that puck into the far corner, and then she goes off. Bach with that puck, taking it back behind his net, passes it up to Britt Dickob. Dickob gets it up to Romig. Romig loses that puck, gets sent back by Zimmer. Shoved back in by Bach. Everybody's got to come out and check up on sides. Long pass through the neutral zone to Springer. He got it, but then lost it right at the blue line. Puck goes in. Goes across. Rutherford watches it go by. It's back behind the corner. Brofton sends it all the way across along the blue line. Zimmer just spears at it. Able to whack that into the corner. Comes back around to Springer. Now coming out with that puck, though, is Nate Ward. Ward backhand. What's that?
I said it was a 4-on-2 for a second there.
Yeah. Was Ward did not pick the best angle, though, to pass that to himself. We're going to have some geometry class this week. Ward fires that puck, goes off the stick, comes back out, and now collecting it, Matt Marcoux. Marcoux trying to send it up. Brofton picks it. Brofton off the wall, trying to get around Nate Ward. Brofton racing down. Nate gets a piece of that puck. Brofton gets a piece of Ward. That puck comes out to Haskins. Haskins tries curling around with it, but coming in, stealing that puck is Ben Wiley. Out into the neutral zone. Hard shot fired by Cole. Saved by Rutherford. That's going to come all the way down, and that's an icing. Not even going to move the camera.
And I believe that'll be the left side of Caleb Rutherford.
Our left, his right. I think.
No,
right?
it is to our left.
Oh,
it is to his left.
It is to his left. Oh, okay. I thought they pointed over at this dot. Sorry, Trey. Whitmore driving that puck forward. Slowed down by that salad on his head. Holding it. Bisgia firing it in. Goes back around behind the net. Sent back around, out by Hess. Wow! Doing a split, whether intentional or not, was Rutherford. Slow to get up as he's got to pull that groin back together.
And did that come out of the zone? Is that what they're calling?
It did, yeah. I think that was offsides. I mean, yeah, I thought it came out pretty far. So I thought that had been a little bit more intentional, but perhaps I'm the only one that thinks that. Ellie Grinnell winning that face-off against Romig. Grabbing it, though, as soon as it came over the line, though, is Nate Ward. Comes out, Kirkby collects it, sends it through the neutral zone. Battle for it. Bach with it in his own end. Bach. Oh, comes back to Bach again. Now LaFex has it. LaFex driving it forward, but turned back by Kirkby. Kirkby up to Grinnells, and just out of her reach. Mick O'Donnell grabs it. O'Donnell passes over to Ward. Ward up to LaFex. LaFex touches it forward, goes right to Bradley Cole. Sometimes you got to look before you touch. Grinnells flicks it up, goes in deep, and she goes off for her change. No, as does the rest of her line. Bach back behind the net. Bach is back. Back up, Bach. Gets that puck up to O'Donnell. O'Donnell dumps it in back around behind the net. Grabbed back there by Cheevers. Cheevers passes it up on the near side to Springer. Springer off the boards to get it onto the neutral zone. Chasing it down is Marcoux. Marcoux and Wiley. Wiley gets the better of it. Comes out for LaFex to send it all the way across the blue line into the neutral zone. Swinging and barely touching it with Zimmer, but Zimmer stays with it and pushes that puck forward. Hudon comes over and makes a play on it. Zimmer comes back and hits Hudon. Centering pass made to Springer. Springer fires it. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Cheevers grabs it. Cheevers curling around, sending it through. Hudon has it. Hudon passes it up, goes right to Brofton. Brofton brings that puck up, hits the skate of Van Brocklin. Now it gets sent back in by Liverpool, and they sent it in just a touch too far. That's icing.
Well, it's nice to see Mick back out there after that puck hit his wrist. Just went up back out there for a shift, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, sorry, I got completely distracted because I thought I said no rush. I really hate this band. Greatest band that I despise. There's nothing I can do about it. I say it every time. Cheevers with that puck almost lost it on the back of the net. Glove down. That's, oh, you're in the defensive end. You can do that. Popped it up to Ellie. That puck goes into the corner. Back around behind the net. Hudon. Hudon gets hit by Grinnells. And Rutherford covers that puck up.
Now this one will be to the right of Rutherford.
That's right. Taking that face off is Sean Loveland and Ellie Grinnells. Puck goes back. It's behind the net. Wiley over there. So stuck in Grinnell's skate. Wiley comes away with it. Wiley up on her near side. Zigs and zags. Zags and zigs. Comes over in the middle. Fires that shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Oh, just goes wide by Owen Van Brocklin. Goes into the corner. Battle for it in the corner. Whitmore's back there. So is Kirkby and Loveland. Kirkby coming away with it, and Kirkby gets it out through into the neutral zone. Chasing that puck down is Hudon. Hudon has Bizgier chasing after him. Gets it over to Wiley. Wiley, hard pass over to Whitmore. Whitmore gets leveled by Kirkby. That's going to be a penalty. Lack of signals. I don't know if it was roughing or a cross check. Or an elbow. And Kirkby has taken his gloves off. Oh, it's head contact.
Head contact.
Isn't that a 2 and 10?
There should be two people in the box. 2 and 10. I'm just as confused.
2-minute minor for head contact? I always thought head contact was an immediate 2 and 10. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know. I completely agree. I thought it was 2. But
We'll adjust how we call this. Liverpool penalty number 3. 2 minutes for head contact. Number 3, 2 minutes, head contact. Time of the penalty, 7:53. A little confused. Power play opportunity for IHC. Puck comes out, glove down by Hudon at center ice. Picked up by LaFex. LaFex going in on the far side. LaFex shaking off a couple players. Comes out to Hudon at the point. Shot fired. Hits the skate of Marcoux. Comes back out to Wiley. Wiley fires that in off the blocker. Sent down and rebound comes out in front. Gets pushed over to the side. Romig showing his skating abilities. Puck comes over. Oh, that was a high pass over to Wiley. That was incredibly difficult for him to grab that puck. O'Donnell dumping that puck into the corner. Grabbing that puck back in the corner as Liverpool not able to clear it out. Goes to Romig. Romig centering pass for LaFex. And is that another head contact he called? What did he do there?
no, I think he did elbowing.
Nice.
That's confusing too. Then he went like this. I'll go check.
All right, we're going to have class on these refs' hand signals. 2-minute minor for number 15. 9:23. Weird.
You were right. Those head contact we had. I didn't see it.
Liverpool penalty number 15, 2 minutes for head contact. Number 15, 2 minutes, contact to the head. Time of the penalty, 9:23. I don't know. Face off to the right side of Welsh. This is a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Cavaliers. Let's see if they're able to convert on this. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Bach over to Ward. Everybody's out, checked up on sides. Ward crosses over into the offensive end. Ward goes into the corner. Ward curls around back behind the net, trying for the lowest percentage shot possible, and the puck leaks out to Gilbert and just falls off of Gilbert's stick into the glove of James Welch.
And we are back to 5-on-4 now.
Yep. Yeah, so some conversation. Normal. I always thought that head contact was 2 and 10, and you're right. If that stick is on the ice, that doesn't get called because then you're making a play on the puck. That puck gets deflected, goes high.
That hit a light?
It sounded like glass, but it fell from the ceiling, right? I mean, it sounded like they hit the plexiglass. I lost it when it went up high. Puck passed in front of too many colors. Romig taking that face off for against Marcoux. Marcoux wins it, but not able to clear it out past Nate Ward. But Nate Ward is able to have that pass deflected out. Hudon grabs it, sends it over to Wiley. Wiley back to Hudon. Hudon up to Romig. Romig cutting across, check back, decides to go through traffic. That puck goes in, but people were offside, so that gets sent all the way down. Hudon grabbing that out of the air with his glove, passing it to Wiley, and it hit his skate. Brofton sends that puck all the way down. 34 seconds remaining in this penalty. Wiley with that puck back behind his net. Wiley coming up on the far side through the neutral zone. Wiley coming across to the near side here. Oh, and offside. LeFex took a step before Wiley got in. Oh, you can't look over your shoulder and see the guy cross the blue line.
Yeah.
Romig in for the faceoff against Ellie Grinnell. Grinnell wins that puck, turns around, fires it down. That's going to be a shot on goal. Save by Caleb Rutherford. Wiley with that puck back behind the net, comes around on the near side, up into the neutral zone, coming along the boards. You should probably want to see it. Wiley, shot, save. Oh, the rebound coming in was LeFex, just not able to get to it in time. The teams are even. Oh, quick shot by Romig, gloved down by James Welch. 5:35 remaining in this game. It is 1-0 IHC over the Liverpool Warriors. Sean Loveland taking that face off against Matt Marcoux. Loveland wins, drives it forward. Whitmore comes back with a centering pass. Just getting a tip on it was Van Brocklin. Not enough to drive it home anywhere. Marcoux coming up. Marcoux passes that puck up to Springer. Springer taking it into the corner. Springer tries that centering pass. Gets hit the skate of Van Brocklin. Does come out into the middle. Bach not able to get it. Nice stick check so Cheevers can't get a shot on it. Nice stick check by Van Brocklin. Puck almost comes out into the neutral zone, but does not. Curling around and grabbing it, though, and taking it back behind the net is Nate Ward. Ward up on the far side, sends it all the way across, goes off the stick of Brofton, so it misses Loveland, but it does go all the way down into the Warriors' end of the ice. Picking it up down there is Chris Zimmer. Zimmer coming around, tries flicking that puck up. Whitmore catches it in the body. Whitmore drops it back down into the corner, grabbed by Zimmer. Zimmer takes it back behind his own net. Zimmer on the near side passes it up for Brofton. Brofton has to go up against the board to settle that puck down. Drops it out for Marcoux. Marcoux crossing out into the offensive end. Curling around at the dot. Back to the point for Zimmer. Zimmer fires that puck in, goes wide. And Rutherford watched it go by. In the neutral zone now. Bradley Cole trying to stuff it back in. Comes back. Jared Bach collecting it in his corner. Bach behind the net. Bach coming up. Does not push that far enough ahead, and Haskins easily dumps it back in. Defense goes off for a change for Liverpool, and offense changes for IHC. Romig on the ice now. Romig passed it up to LaFex, who's cutting across. LaFex does not play it as cleanly as he would have liked, and has to dump that puck in back behind and around the net. Bradley Cole there. Now Grinnells. Grinnells gets her stick on it, and Grinnells is coming out. Grinnells sliding out into the neutral zone. Passes that puck up to Haskins. Haskins takes it into the corner. Grinnells sliding over into the slot. Hudon crosses over into the offensive end and dumps that puck into the corner, chases after himself, drops it back behind for O'Donnell. Gets by Romig at the point because it was waist high or higher. Brofton. Romig comes back, though, collects that puck in the neutral zone. Romig crossing over into the O zone. Romig into the corner. Backhand pass for LaFex, not able to send that home. Nice try. That was probably the best scoring opportunity in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Brofton coming over on the near side, tries centering that pass and hits the stick of Hudon and goes into the corner. Hudon takes it, sends it around back behind the boards. Kirkby stepping up on the far side. Kirkby tried to do something fancier than he was able to pull off. Mark Coots grabs that puck, curls around, shot, goal! Mark Coots, how did he get that by Rutherford? I don't know. Mark Coots with the goal. I don't know if they're going to give an assist on that. You want to find out for me? We have a timeout, Liverpool. Timeout, Liverpool. So with 2.5 minutes remaining, Liverpool takes a timeout. It is 1-1 tie.
I mean, 20 from 3.
All right. Goal was scored by number 20, Matthew Marcoux, assisted by number 3, Kyle Kirkby, at 14:30.
Liverpool goal scored by number 20, assisted by number 3, Matthew Marcoux. Number 20, assisted by number 3, Kyle Kirkby. Time of the goal, 14:30.
Marcoux coming out with that puck over center ice. Marcoux penetrating into the offensive end, curling out in front, goes for the shot. I don't know if he tried to deke him out or just missed the puck, but Rutherford easily stops it with his pad. On the far side, stepping up is Hudon to grab that puck. Hudon off the boards, through into the neutral zone. Romig trying to chase it down behind Cheevers, not able to do so. Comes out and hit by Van Brocklin back into the corner. LaFex comes out with it. LaFex curling around. LaFex all the way across to Wiley. Wiley spreading, coming back to the high slot, sends it in high, way too high for a tip-in. Romig battling for it back behind the glass, though. Perhaps Wiley was trying to get it to come out in front off the glass. That would have been cool. Romig, nope, that's LaFex. Tried sending it up to Wiley, not able to do so. Brofton steps up and drives that puck forward. Brofton chasing into the corner, gets hit by Hudon as he got to the corner. Brofton coming away with it, though. Coming back checking, though, is Wiley. Holding that puck at the line is Bradley Cole. He sends it in back around behind the net. Hudon sends it up, and it's picked up by Kirkby, though. Kirkby flicks it up high, and that hits the netting. That face-off ought to be down there because that's where he flicked it from, and it flicked it straight to the netting. And it is. That face-off will be to the left side of James Welch.
And there's just 1 extra second from 1 minute remaining in the first period. In the third period,
In
sorry.
the third period, yeah. Good call, Trey. I wasn't even watching.
And
Each team only gets 1 timeout, right?
Yeah, so it must be an IHC timeout this time.
Timeout, IHC. Now, I like Rage, so I'm not going to lower that music. So 1:01 remaining. Liverpool already took their timeout. IHC taking their timeout now. Whatever would you do? I mean, do you pull the goalie if you move into the offensive end? It's a tie game. You risk losing.
Yeah, I mean, high risk, high reward. I don't think I would do it. I think I would just take the tie if I was the coach, but we'll see what goes down here.
I mean, given IHC, right, doesn't have any points yet this season. Liverpool has just 1. Both of them, I mean, just where they're sitting right now, 1 point is really valuable right now. So, I'm with you, Trey. I think goalies stay. Skate hard, play hard. One minute of play remaining in the third period. Last minute of play. That puck comes out to Wiley. Gets pushed forward by Brofton into the center ice. Stepping up was Hudon. Send it back, but grabbing it is Bradley Cole, and he sends it down the length of the ice. Goes back behind the net, played by Ben Wiley. Wiley has Springer all over him. Springer's stick goes flying. Springer collects his stick. Coming away with that puck is Marcoux. Marcoux going for the wraparound. Save. Comes out. It's loose in front. Wiley not able to get Brofton with the backhand shot. Picked off by Hudon. Hudon tries flicking it out, and it hits the netting. And that'll be a face-off immediately to the right side of Caleb Rutherford. 25 seconds remaining in this contest.
Another wraparound chance. That was the 4th one.
That, and that had a nice deflection, though, coming out into the slot.
Yeah, it did, but.
Face-off comes to Wiley. Wiley skating up. Wiley through the neutral zone. Wiley gets his pocket picked by Bradley Cole. And that gets deflected out of play.
What did that hit?
I think it was just a mashup of sticks, and just that was the angle it took. Ended up in the Liverpool bench. Face-off driven forward by IHC, controlled by Liverpool. Coming away with it now, though. Oh, shot saved by Rutherford. Goes back behind the net. Holding it at the blue line is Kirkby. Or not. Or penalty. We got 2 seconds left.
Oh, they're calling it offsides, I believe.
It was offsides like 3 seconds ago. But, all right. Well, I mean, I thought it may have. I couldn't see it. I could not see it at all. And that will end our game. So at the end of regulation, it is 1-1. That's the game? We don't do overtime, do we?
Good question. It looks like they might. No, I don't think they do. Well, maybe no. I can't
So
tell.
we're gonna hang right here and just see what's gonna happen. Are we gonna do the COVID shake, or is there overtime? It looks like an 8-minute overtime.
Yeah, all right. Not over yet.
And we're going to overtime. How exciting is hockey tonight?
Will it be 3-on-3 or 5-on-5?
I think it's going to be 5-on-5. 5-on-5, I believe is what the referee is saying. Or 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
A 5-minute overtime.
There's 4. No, there's 4 out on the ice, and then there's 1. And then
Yeah.
Ben Wiley's sitting on the bench, I think, getting ready to go on too. So I think it is 5-on-5.
It's just comfortable. I don't know. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 5-on-5. Trying to think. Oh, you know what? On Friday, I was at a tie game also, and that was 5 minutes overtime. I should have remembered. That was days ago, though. Days ago.
Yep, sending out 5.
So I don't think you get the point for tying at the end of regulation, though, just by looking at the way they've got the standings listed here.
So you don't get a point for an overtime loss?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Well,
Romy coming away with that face-off. Romy pushing it forward. LaFex with it. LaFex curling around, firing that shot. Save by Welch. Into the corner it goes. Collecting it is Romy. Out into center. LaFex not able to get all of his stick on it. Oh, my goodness. Lots of clearing out of players. I couldn't hear a whistle. But
it looked like a ref might have had his arm up.
maybe, but I don't know. I don't know what you would call. I think it was no.
I think he was just calling the stop play because the goalie lost something. Perhaps.
Right, I think so. Well, he was probably trying to blow the whistle too.
Yeah.
But LaFex had that, but he just duffed on that shot. Romig in for the face-off against Marcoux. Marcoux gets it up to Brofton. Brofton pushed that puck up off the boards. Wiley grabbing it, though. Wiley up to Hubbard. Houdon, I mean. Hubbard, who's that? You'd think I'd know by now. Brofton with it off the boards, averting LaFex coming in. Hubbard sends that towards the general direction of the net for it to go back behind the net. Houdon backhands it, goes all the way around to O'Donnell. O'Donnell missing that puck. Now Wiley touches it, but held in by Cole. Cole sends it into the corner. It goes back around behind the net. LaFex touches it out into the neutral zone. And Liverpool sends it right back in. Wiley with that puck back behind the net. Wiley's been out there a long time. Wiley flicks that puck all the way down, and apparently Wiley knew he needed a break. Wiley goes off after he iced that puck. Face-off taken by Loveland. Pushes the body off. Pushes Ellie Grinnells off. So Jared Bach can make a play on that puck. Loveland trying to push it forward. Grinnells trying to hold it in, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Grinnells collects it there. Backhands it up high. Zimmer was not able to see the puck. So grabbing it now is Loveland into the corner. Loveland has Grinnells on him. Whitmore coming over to lend a hand. Coming over to help out Grinnells is Zimmer. Whitmore sitting and spinning. That puck comes out into the middle. Grabbed by Haskins. Haskins takes it, crosses over the center line, and dumps that puck. Oh, no, he dumped it in before the center line. I think. Yep, sure did. That's going to be an icing. 3 minutes exactly remaining in this game. There's nothing beyond the one overtime.
No, I think there is shootout.
Unless if last Friday there was no shoot. I know there was no shootout. That could have been, maybe it wasn't a league game. I don't know if it's a difference for a league game or not. I mean, how do you end up in a tie, though? We'll figure it out. Or we won't. LaFex curling around high. Drops that puck back for Ward. Ward fires it. Goes off the backboards. Comes up. Houdon drops it up for LaFex. LaFex gets a piece of it. Sends it into the corner. Not able to get it all the way to Romig. Comes out over Houdon's stick. O'Donnell takes it and sends it over to Wiley. Wiley over to Hudon. Hudon back to Wiley. Wiley up to Romick. Romick curling and taking it back into his own zone. Romick has Springer all over him. Springer just keeps pushing Romick further and further back into the corner. Now here comes Marcoux. Marcoux, oh, whiffed on it. Marcoux had that 5-hole drawn wide open from Rutherford and whiffed on that shot. Brofton backhands that into the zone. It goes all the way down back behind the net. Hudon goes over to collect it. Hudon looking, sends it over to Wiley. Wiley back to Hudon as he was getting pressured immediately by Haskins. Back over to Wiley. Wiley all the way across to LaFex. LaFex touches that puck, gets it over to O'Donnell, backhands it, and the only person there, though, was Cheevers. Cheevers grabs that puck, takes it over to the near side, gives it to Bisgia. Bisgia not able to get it. Hudon fires that in, stick to side by James Welch. Goes into the corner. Playing it back there, though, is Cheevers. Cheevers coming out. Cheevers tries to get around LaFex. LaFex picks it off. LaFex fires that shot. Saved by Welch. Goes back into the corner. Going over his Romick hard. LaFex centering passes. Nobody there. Coming out now is Bisgia. Bisgia on the near side. Bisgia gets hit by O'Donnell. Puck gets turned back. Haskins drops it back to Zimmer. Zimmer sends it up long, and Grinnell's chasing it down.
There's 1 minute remaining in overtime.
1 minute of play remaining. Last minute of play. Or 57 seconds even, as that gets gloved by Caleb Rutherford. Yep, confirmation from the chat that there is no shootout, no second overtime. Faceoff gets flicked up, comes out high. Kirkby dumps it in, goes back around behind the net. Grab back there by Springer, centering pass, nothing doing. Comes out to Kirkby, fires it in, goes wide. Whitmore collects it. Whitmore coming up with it. Whitmore has Loveland asking and begging for the puck, not able to get it over to him as Springer takes it over against the boards. Player goes down. Coach calls for a penalty, so the ref agrees. And that is Xavier Springer. He's at his knees now. Coach comes out. Springer's picking his head up, talking to his coach, saying something. Now he's sitting up. Liverpool coach is crouched down, having a conversation with Springer. IHC penalty to number 8 for head 5-minute major for head contact. And Springer's okay. He is up. I'll have our face-off down that way. IHC penalty number 8, 5-minute major for head contact number 8. 5 minutes head contact. Time of the major penalty 4:30. Face-off will be to the right side of Rutherford, being taken by Marcoux, and I can only imagine Romig, and it is. Haskins comes away with it, drops it back behind the net. Playing it back behind the net is Brofton. Brofton out to the point for Cole. Bradley Cole sends it over to Cheevers. Cheevers fires it in. Save by Rutherford as it goes back behind the net and bounces off the boards. Brofton holding it, dumping it back into the corner. Hudon looking, grabbing that puck. 6 seconds remaining in this game. LaFex grabs it, takes it back behind the net, and we're going to end in a tie. 1-1 at the end of 3 periods of play and 1 OT. This game ends in a 1-1 tie. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of Cavaliers hockey. We'd like to thank all of the parents, players, coaches for coming out here today. Thank you to the City of Watertown for hosting us, and a special thank you to our officials for making this game possible. Please remember to clean up your surroundings, pick up any trash, blankets, cell phones, and small children. We don't want them. Bring them home with you. Don't forget to turn your headlights on for safety. Like and subscribe to The Dan Dallin on YouTube and Power Play Podcast NNY on YouTube and wherever you get your favorite podcasts. I am The Dan Dallin. Make it a great day, everyone. And that'll do it. Until next time, make it a great day.